Hi, I'm Denyse Montegut. I'm faculty in the Fashion and Textile Studies graduate program here at FIT. And we're here in the library today because I want to share with you this amazing set of publications called American Fabrics. And it begins as American Fabrics and it ends up being American Fabrics and Fashions. I often tell my students that if I were stranded on an island and I only had one choice of anything to take with me to read, I would take these books with me. This is it. American Fabrics ran from fall 1946 until fall 1986, and the library's collection here runs from 46 to 75. But up in my own little library in the Fashion and Textile Studies department, we have also another whole set for our students, which runs even a little bit later than 1975. So what I thought we would look at today, and I just randomly picked these, one from the 40s, one from the 60s, and one from the 70s, to give you some flavor of what the breadth of offerings this magazine will have. So it's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. The interaction between what's happening in the world in the Garment Center in New York City and the Brooklyn Museum, the Met, the Design Lab here at FIT before it was the museum, is all in these books. The who's who. Richard Martin is writing for this. Harold Coda is writing for this back in the day, before they were who they were. Here's a whole overview of the chemistry of spandex, how it's made, how it's used, products that it shows up in, and the swatches. So these swatches for us are fabulous. Not only do we see how they deteriorated over time. So this is 1962, and so for all of these years, they've been laying in wait for my students to come and take a look and see what's happened to them chemically and physically. How about Lurex? Here's a page where not only are they giving you a little sample of it, fabric woven with it, textile history of it, historical overview of something from the Met to give you a sense of what glam fabrics could look like. I did my own research one year, 2004 for AIC, on faux leathers and faux suedes. And look at these samples here that are just available to me for looking, for photographing, for analyzing, and actually I'm getting a little sticky tackiness from the PVC coating that is actually deteriorating. Here's the birth of nylon zippers, and they actually give you a little zipper. It's so exciting. Here's the history of pants. If you're interested as an art historical fashion historian, here is pages and pages of the history of pants, where they are right now, where they came from, how much is being produced, yardages, etc. How about marketing? Here's a whole chapter on changing patterns in European textile marketing, and it goes on for pages, very technical. So who's who in the Garment Center world? Most of these publications will list who's advertising in them, and if you went down this list, you would find everything from McCall's Patterns to key players in the New York City Garment Center. So there is also something called The Consumer Wants to Know, and it's a quick Q&A that comes up where people have written in to the publication asking a question like, why do some of my husband's shirts fuzz at the collar and some do not? Things like that. So the consumer wants to know. And George Linton is the person who's answering it, and he is a professor here at FIT, a textile chemist, and he and Cora Carlisle. So that's the Q&A answer for these questions. It's really pretty fantastic, and it shows the linkage between FIT as a scientific sort of forerunner of a lot of these techniques and technologies in the New York City Garment Center world. So I hope this little discussion has enticed you to come into the library and to see these books in person. Almost every aspect of what we learn here at FIT is represented in these volumes, and you can find yourself and your interests among these pages.